Hi guys, and welcome to part 2 of this 3-part OneWorld Trip Report series. Today is Friday the 27th of July and I'm flying on LATAM Airlines, and that's the merger between Chile Airlines and TAM Airlines of Brazil. On their 787-9 aircraft, the Dreamliner, to Frankfurt Am Main from here in Madrid. I'm flying business class once again and aim to do a direct comparison between the OneWorld sector of LATAM and the OneWorld sector of Iberia, which I flew here on. And I also aim to do a direct comparison between the brand new Airbus A350 aircraft, which I've just flown here on with Iberia, as well as the 787 aircraft that I'm going to be flying on today to Frankfurt on, which I'm really looking forward to. So it'll be a direct comparison between the two aircraft as well as the two airlines to see which one is better. At the moment, it wouldn't really take much for LATAM Airlines to be better than Iberia. I was quite annoyed with how the flight went yesterday. However, I do aim to move on from that and try and hope that I do get a good experience today from the flight and see how it goes from there, really. So, without further ado, let's roll the tape. Hello guys, and welcome to the Iberia Business Class Lounge at T4S at Madrid Barajas International. As I go in there, you can just see that it's a very plump and pleasant welcome into the lounge. It is a very nice spacious lounge, as you can see here, with a coffee machine over there and some very nice modern facilities for seating and for just getting a nice relaxing time for your flight, really. As you can see there, that my flight LA704 currently running on time, on time at the moment, which is really good. You'll see my flight coming in later, as you see there. Anyway, here is the lounge and the facilities for getting some toast and warm breakfast materials, as well as pastries and stuff that they offer there with coffee and tea, as well as you can get some drinks and stuff over here with some fresh salad and bits for lunch, as well as some rolls there, as you can see, and wraps that they did, falafel wraps and stuff. Over here we've got some quiche, some bits of quiche available just for some nice lunch, as well as milk and drinks over there, as well as some more glasses there that you can have some orange juice with too. So that was a really nice selection that they had on offer there, and I was really happy that they offered it. Anyway, so here we go, walking across the lounge now. We're going to just go to the window over here, that we can see the magnificent view that you have of the airport from this lounge. It is a really, really good view. There's Air Algeria 737, just parked up at Terminal 4S. That's one of the old liveries, as well as a new livery, Iberia A340, and there we go, an Evelop Airbus A330, something you don't see very often, very limited edition, one of them. Anyway, so brilliant views of the airport, you can see. There's an Air China Boeing 787-9 taxiing to the departure runway, where it will be departing from, heading back to Beijing on a nice long haul flight there. That was nice to see, definitely one of them. As well as an Iberia Airbus A330 that was going to be taxiing down to the gate after being parked up. There's an El Al Boeing 737 taxiing for departure, as well as an Aeroflot Airbus A321 there, also taxiing for departure. Very busy runway there at Madrid. Anyway, so better look at what I was having to eat that day. Just a nice, interesting lunch with a Sprite, some sushi there, and soy sauce, as well as some Haagen-Dazs strawberry and cream for pudding, and some glass of orange juice, which was quite a nice snack before I left. There is the Saudi Boeing 787-9. That's something that well, you don't get where I usually spot at London Heathrow. We're just full of 777s, so it was very nice to see this in the lounge. They're at Terminal 4S at Madrid, especially on a nice sunny day. You can really see the flamboyance of that livery and what it offers. HZARE is the registration of that aircraft. So there we go. Here you can see Flight Radar 24 is what I use to track my flight. CCBGL LA704 coming from Santiago. Really, really good useful app, and I do recommend it if you want to get it there. Anyway, so moving forward, we have the aircraft now arriving at the gate. This is Charlie Charlie Bravo Golf Lima, which has just flown in from Santiago. It has it stays here for about an hour and a bit, just to sort of refuel and replenish its snacks and stuff. There you go, the new LATAM livery, which is the merger between LAN and TAM Airlines. So LAN Airlines of Chile and TAM Airlines of Brazil, all now the same. This is a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, the bigger variant, with a very, very nice colourful tail. I must admit, the LATAM livery is something that I really do like. It's something that, I've always loved nice liveries with nice colours, and that definitely shows it. The blue of South America as well as the red there. A very nice livery, as you can see there. That's my gate, very conveniently close to the lounge, so I was extremely happy with that fact. So there we go. Here we go, boarding the aircraft now at T4S. As we just walk down the jetway there, brilliant panoramic views of the airport and the aircraft, as you can see there. Huge Boeing 787. I really do love this aircraft, one of my favourites, and the LATAM livery just suits it so well. LATAM also have Airbus A350s, so give you your opinion on that whenever that turns up. It might do a trip report on it one day, you never know. Anyway, here we go, boarding the aircraft now. A brilliant experience as you're boarding the aircraft, and I really can't wait to show you more of the interior of the aircraft. With the dim shades on at the moment with those windows, as you can see, there we go, there's the beautiful wing of the Boeing 787. So there you go, really do hope you have enjoyed that little part there boarding the aircraft. Hi guys, and this is a very late video that's going to tag along with my LATAM Boeing 787-9 review. I'm here at home. It's been about 3 weeks since I went on that LATAM flight, but I'm just going to do the total review right now with you on the flight and how it went. The thing that's led me to this point now is I've just bought a new SD card for my camera, camera that I'm filming this with, the Lumix. But unfortunately that 128GB SD card corrupted whilst filming a lot of my footage on the flight. Now, I'd accidentally packed some of my other SD cards, instead of keeping them here in a nice little place where I can access them in my hand luggage, I had kept them in my checked-in luggage, which was under in the hold. So unfortunately it was in the middle of the flight and I couldn't access any of my belongings at all. So that's the reason why this is late, and also why there is no further in-flight footage after that point, because I'd taken 2 SD cards on with me. One of them worked fine, and then the next one, when I changed it over, unfortunately it just corrupted right there and then. So a lot of my footage, including the view around the cabin, and some of the pictures, well, not the pictures, but the videos, some of the videos that I've taken around the cabin, as well as checking out the seat, what it offers and the food that they served, a lot of that all corrupted. So I do apologise sincerely about that. Nothing I can do. However, I am going to now put a review out for that flight. So overall, that flight was a huge step up from what I'd experienced with Iberia. In fact, I would be happy to say it was my favourite of all 3 flights that I did during that OneWorld Trip Report week. And I was extremely happy with the service that I was provided, and that the cabin crew were very attentive. The people flying with me were extremely nice. I couldn't fault them at all. Lovely people, and in fact there was a couple sitting in front of me that were in the cockpit. That were in the cockpit at the end of the flight with me. They actually live in High Wycombe, which is only a little bit up the road from me in Maidenhead. So that was very coincidental that I was flying with some people from High Wycombe, from Madrid to Frankfurt, not even touching the UK. So I found that a very small world indeed. So it was nice to meet them people, definitely. The flight itself was brilliant. The cabin crew were more than happy to help. They kept serving refreshments and stuff. So as you probably saw in the video of what I did manage to catch, that they were really attentive, and that they gave out flannels. They also gave out some nuts and pre-departure beverages before we left, which is very nice. I felt like I was definitely paying for what I got, which was a hell of a lot less than I paid for Iberia, believe it or not. So that's why I was pissed off quite a lot with the Iberia video, was because I had paid a lot of money for that flight. In fact, it was the most expensive flight in the entire trip report video, and despite that, I actually got some of the worst service that I experienced throughout the entire, throughout the entire 3 flights that I did, from LATAM, BA and Iberia, all the 3 airlines that I did. I was really unhappy with that one. But overall, LATAM Airlines, absolutely brilliant. The pilots letting me into the cockpit at the end of the flight, they were absolutely just so happy to have me there. I felt so welcome. It was just such an incredible flight. So if you do want to fly long haul, and you would like to fly with an airline that cares about you, that will put the effort back into you, that will make you the centre of the attention, then LATAM Airlines, specifically the Chile airline version. I have never tried the other airlines of LATAM, of what TAM used to be, being that side of it, LATAM Brazil. I was flying with LATAM Chile. The flight originated from Santiago. So if you are going to be choosing to fly with them, I definitely recommend the business class. It is really, really good, really good value for money, and is definitely something you should try out at some point. So out of 10, I'm going to rate that a solid 10. That was an extremely happy flight. I was very happy with the flight attendants and how they treated me, and of course, well, they had Forrest Gump on, and that was that's my favourite film of all time. So I could have kind of rated them for that. Anyway, so until next time, please do leave a like, a comment, or you can subscribe down at the bottom of the page. I'd be really appreciative for all of your, all of your custom with the subscribes. I've got more content coming on the way, don't worry, trains, planes and whatnot. So, please do subscribe for more upcoming content. So from me, I'm going to say goodbye and have a really good rest of your day, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.